This is our beginning band class. It's open to all students, so if you are a Sierra student in the audience right now and you think this looks pretty fun, you are welcome to join Band 1. It features students who are playing an instrument for the first time. How many people are first-time instrumentalists up here? Don't be shy, raise your hand. How many people? Oh, yeah! We also have some people who are learning a new instrument. How many people are learning a new instrument? Okay, and we also have some more experienced players in here that deserve a round of applause too. So who has maybe more than a year of band experience? We're going to kick it off with some holiday classics. I do like to keep the talking to a minimum during the concert. That way you can just enjoy the music. Once again, please make sure that you are ready to give these students your full attention. It is very echoey in here. So we're gonna really make sure that we're super quiet so that we can hear these great performers. Thank you, enjoy the show. Our next song is called The Cold Wind. It comes from our Essential Elements for Band book. Can someone hold that book up? Hold up your book. One that has the cover. By the way, yeah! How many people played out of a book like that when they were in band back in the day? Yeah, it's a classic. I actually heard Timothy, one of our alto saxophonists, playing this song. Yeah, go Timothy! And I really liked it, so we threw it into our concert. So thanks for the song recommendation, Timothy. heard that song before? Auld Lang Syne? What holiday do we usually sing it for? New Year's, good job! So I'm going to make you do a little sing-along with us. And this is the story I told my band class. One time I was in a band and I had to play a New Year's Eve gig, and the clock struck midnight and we were so excited for the whole audience to sing with us, and we played Auld Lang Syne and nobody knew the song and they just stared at us, and it was such a bad way to ring in the new year. So when you go to your New Year's parties, I want to make sure that if you want to, you can sing Auld Lang Syne at midnight. So the lyrics are in your program. Please sing along. Here we go. Ready? So this is our second period band class. This is also a band one class, but it is known as our percussion ensemble. This semester we specifically worked on Drumline, and the reason for that is because the Sierra has a rich history of Drumline. I've talked to a lot of alumni who played in the Drumline when they were here, who remember having the Drumline at football games and parades. So we wanted to celebrate that and work on some Drumline skills. We have a couple of old school Sierra cadences that you'll see on the program. So that's 70s and Oldies are throwbacks that were taught to us by Delvin Goodlow, who's an alumni of the class of 2013. And the other ones are new cadences that we've learned in class. We are going to warm up a little bit first, and then we will go ahead and get started. I will warn you, this is a drum line. Yeah, it's very loud. And many of these drum heads are made out of Kevlar, so you can imagine it's going to be a little bit loud. I will not be offended if you cover your ears a little bit. I also would not be offended if you had a small child and wanted to take them into a different space in case they were to get upset. Of course, if you're like me and you love band and you love loud noises, you're going to love Drumline. Please allow us just a minute to get warmed up, and then we'll be ready to go. Oh, you had a spare. You gotta breathe. All right, zombie squirrels. All right, I start this one, so I better look at my music.
I don't know. I'm not part of that kind.
Yeah? You want one? Okay, all right, here we go. One,
no, you ain't gonna.
Can we hear it one more time for Drumline? So I knew I was going to screw something up. I always get really nervous on concert days. So I accidentally went out of order a little bit. We are going to have a marimba solo next by Gustavo Medina Valdevinas. Okay. So we had 4 different students this year audition for All City. This is a big honor band that recruits the top students from every high school in Colorado Springs and the surrounding metro area. We had 4 different students audition. We haven't heard back yet, so fingers crossed that we get all 4. But it requires that they learn a really high-level solo piece of repertoire. So something that they would not play in the context of a regular band class at a much higher skill level. So the piece you're going to hear from Gustavo is called Bourree. It's from Partita number 3 by J.S. Bach, arranged by Whaley. Please enjoy. Thank you. That was Gustavo with Bourree from Partita number 3. Next, we have a piece called Capricious. It is by Kees Schoonenbeek and will be performed by Jalen Flores on tuba. Okay, next up we'll have playing trombone. The piece is called Valse Lentamente by Bohme. Playing à la fontaine or at the fountain, adapted from Robert Schumann. The next group coming up is going to be Band 2. Hold tight so I can introduce you. Band 2 is our most select instrumental ensemble at Sierra High School. It consists of students who normally have at least 3 years of playing experience before they join the group. And normally we are the most public-facing group that performs at Sierra. So we perform at games. You've probably seen us at football games. You'll see us at basketball games. We performed for Discovery Day this week for our incoming 9th graders for next year. And we're going to be going on an elementary caroling tour next week with advanced choir as well. So please welcome to the stage Band 2. Thank you for your patience. We're ready. Our first tune is one that everybody knows and loves. It's on the radio from November 1st until the New Year's. It's All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. So that was a cool little mashup called A Very Merry Heart and Soul. The piece that it started out with was, of course, Heart and Soul, that anybody who has ever had a kid near a piano knows very well. And it's a mix-up of a bunch of different Christmas and holiday songs. I hope you enjoyed that one. Our next one is a piece that was chosen by the students. When I first met them in August, I asked, what do you want to play this year? And I would say 80% of this class said Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas. So that's what you're going to hear next, by Danny Elfman, arranged by Michael Brown.
That was good timing.
ever been in a band before knows that it's a classic to end your holiday concert with a little tune called Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson. If you are somebody that marched in the parade and feel like coming up to join us, please take about 30 seconds, get yourself up here, and then we will close it out with Sleigh Ride. As we're getting settled, I do want to thank you one more time for coming out tonight. Thank you so much for supporting live music in your community. Thank you so much for supporting music education in your school. Not every school is lucky to have such a robust performing arts program like Sierra does. So we really have to shout it out to the administration, all of the staff that supports the arts, all of the students that are here supporting their friends. So can we get a round of applause for all the supporters? Of course, I have to also thank Mr. Zambarlis and Mr. White for being so much fun to work with within the Performing Arts Department. I also want to shout it out to all the other District 2 band teachers and music educators who have spent so much time and energy investing in your students' musical lives. And I also want to make sure that we give a special thanks to our biggest fan, Miss Gonzalez, who is always here, like, hyping us up, making sure the students feel really good about what they're doing. So can we get a round of applause for all those teachers? Finally, we need to give a thank you to all of the parents, all the families, all the guardians, all the aunties, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, older siblings who are constantly supporting these young musicians. We know that maybe you don't want to exactly hear trumpet first thing in the morning at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. Maybe you're coming home from a long day at work and it was not your dream to hear your student practicing Nightmare Before Christmas on their flute, but we really appreciate the support that you're giving these students. So let's get a round of applause for the parents. Okay, is everybody ready? All right, thank you one more time for coming out tonight. Please get home safe and enjoy Sleigh Ride.